I work for no man. You will find a fortune, though it will not be the fortune you seek.
Here we are again.
Hey, Bowling Green, welcome to the living room. This is our weekly conversation coming at you live from the White Squirrel Brewery. We are doing this, we're kicking off today, this weekly podcast. We want to shine a light on the movers, the makers, the musicians, the founders, neighbors, and events that are shaping Bowling Green and the surrounding region. Each episode is going to bring together local voices. We're going to cover upcoming happenings and events, brewery updates, and we'll have a guest at the table each week to talk about how they're building something worth talking about in our area. So with that said, I'm Brian Mefford. I'll be playing partially the host, and we're going to go around the horn here and let you meet who is at the table and talk about your what you got in front of you and what your role is here at White Squirrel.
All right, guys. Hi, Sean Stevens here. I'm one of I'm one of the owners here, and I'm drinking wonderful pills. It's a West 6 White Squirrel Brewery collaboration, the Six Girls Pills. We got it here around town. It is one of my favorite beers we've ever brewed.
That's true.
It's a very German style Pilsner beer. Anyway, it's really good. Cheers.
Cheers.
Is that close enough, by the way? More? Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Hi.
Savannah.
Me?
Yes.
Oh,
Go for
we're
it.
cutting to me. All right. What's up? I'm Savannah Hendricks. I'm the GM here at White Squirrel. Sean likes to call me his boss. I do a lot. Not sure I could fit that all into this table talk.
Or what she doesn't do.
I'm all. Apparently, make a mess of the office. I'm drinking our White Squirrel Seltzer. It's my favorite thing we brew here. One of my favorite things. White Squirrel Claw, yes, because we love cease and desist around here. It's flavored with pomegranate. I also love to drink it plain. It's malt based. It's great.
It's delicious.
Yeah,
And
it's
I don't
a
like
beer,
seltzers.
but not a beer.
Well, I don't know if you can tell about my name tag, but I'm Randall.
And his last name is Erskine.
Yeah, and it's Erskine. Anyways, I just build things here, and
He fixes things.
I fix things, I build things, and I'm drinking the Pilsner also. Happy to be here.
He's one of the owners, too. He's humble.
It is. Yeah. I skipped over what I'm drinking. We're not going to spend a lot of time on it. It's Athletic Brewing, and it's their new-ish mule. It's good.
Athletics, good stuff. They do nothing. Their whole line's great.
So we're experimenting and trying to keep up with what's happening with NA kind of stuff. And
So Athletic is strictly NA. They got a huge portfolio, and everything I've had is great. And NAs are becoming a thing, not just in January, but all the time. Thanks, kids. Thanks, THC drinks. Anyway, we'll move on from that. The kids aren't drinking like we used to, which is great for others, but not for us. I'm not encouraging the lifestyle, but come on now.
All right, let's talk about why we're doing this. We've been talking about doing a podcast for a couple of years,
Yes.
and I hear they're really popular podcasts.
Yes,
It's a new thing.
That's what I hear. I've been
like
wanting
the
to do
internet.
one. I've been wanting to do one forever, and I don't know what I wanted to do with it, but here we sit.
Yeah. So, what do you want to do with it?
Let's see. What do I want to do with it? I want to talk about what we got going on here. We got so much going on here every day of every week, and it's hard to put it all out there on the social medias, and there's people like me that don't go on the social media as much, and we want to engage with the public as any way we can. And so I think this is just a good way to talk, because every week we're so full of stuff to do. Am I allowed to cuss?
Nice catch there.
Am I allowed to cuss? Okay.
Sean with the story.
Did you have so much stuff to do?
And sing.
Scene. And I mean, we've got so much going on every week, which is a great thing. And we just want to make sure that everybody's informed with the food trucks that we got, the music we got. You know, like this past weekend we had Mahjong. Is that how you say it? Mahjong.
Good.
We had 3 Mahjong parties this week, and it looked really interesting and difficult, but really fun. But like just stuff like that. We've got stuff going on. We've got a huge party all day Saturday. We want to talk about here in a few minutes. But just like I said, every week we've got so much going on. We want to have updates. We always update the building. Randall's getting ready to build all kinds of cool stuff out back. We almost got our brew system set up and going. And yeah, we just want to keep you all informed.
A lot of musicians.
Yeah, we got so many. We got a ton.
whole lot coming up this week.
We got like 10 bands
yeah,
coming
yeah.
in this week. So yeah, which ones are they? I'll tell you. She'll tell you in a minute. But yeah, that's what we're here for. We're here just to have fun, inform you, keep you updated, and just have fun.
Anything you'd add to that?
And I love being on camera.
Oh,
Sorry, they're talking to me.
of course you did.
I really don't know what's towards
The
me.
attention whore.
I really not.
He's a PR whore. That's what he loves to say about White Squirrel. We are PR
I really thought you were
whores.
asking me. All right, go ahead. I'm
Talking,
sorry.
please keep talking.
I mean, Sean, damn. I mean, I think you covered it all.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something that I took over this role in October of last year, but I've been with White Squirrel for 3 years now. It was supposed to be a part-time thing.
I asked her to help on the fire truck.
It was supposed to just be part-time, and now he's sucked me in further and further. So here I am all the time now. You can find me at White Squirrel. But yeah, I think for me it was just seeing what's gone on here in the last 3 years and how much this place just means to Bowling Green and the value that it has and how much I look forward to it growing over the next decade. I just can see the potential. And I love that in a business. I've been a business owner myself, and just growing things and watching them grow is an incredible, beautiful thing through all the chaos and the highs and lows and the cussing. That has only gotten worse in my last 3 years. So, yeah, I want to just bring cool new things to Bowling Green. You know, we just had Dueling Pianos this last Friday. It's the second time they've been here. They come from Nashville.
They were great.
Incredible
Yeah.
group. And so I think bringing things here that people don't have to drive to Nashville to experience is nice, especially in this economy right now because gas is fucking
Crazy.
expensive. So that's what we're trying to do. I'm in the works right now on like bringing some really cool things this summer. We're looking at raves. We're looking at fire shows,
Fire
luau's,
dancers.
and like
You had me in fire dancing.
Wait a minute, you said raves?
raves. Yeah,
What?
a rave.
When
yeah.
does that happen?
And
Like
the
a
fire
rave.
dancing is Cold Spark, just so
Oh,
we
it
get
is?
to dress up in all
let's just
the
say, yeah.
crazy clothes.
Just in
It is.
case.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Well,
Just
oh.
in case fire department's listening. Just covering our asses.
I didn't know the flames were Cold Spark. the
Oh,
first time I
absolutely,
saw it.
they are. Just safety
The
first.
band when the
Oh.
sparks started flying up.
Yes.
I'm sitting
I
there,
was-
I was
I'm
scared to
looking
death.
at them
I was
bounce
like, the
off the
ceiling's
ceiling.
going to come.
I was on the
catch
humdinger
fire.
taping it, and I jumped off the humdinger, ran to this. I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we also like to be a place where things happen in Bowling Green for the first time. I mean, so
Yeah.
fire dancing may be one of those. I don't know.
You know, I don't know, but we do a lot with the community too.
I just learned about fire dancing last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did
When
you-
he came over and brought the sticks and the fire things and the
You didn't
fuel,
know what
it
that
was-
was?
I didn't know that was a thing.
never seen it?
We're doing that in here?
He was homeschooled.
Like
That's
Hawaii.
awesome. I was homeschooled, so
yeah.
I have lost out on a whole lot of experiences here. So,
gonna
but
use that
Sean
so-
is starting to get me back on track.
That's right. That's right.
I want to come to you, Randall, next because in terms of what you want to see happen with this, and I want to give a little background on you, how you and I met here in this place. You've done a lot of work with Sean in the past, so I'm getting to know Randall a little bit. I'm quizzing him. I'm like, look, I'm not trying to give you the fifth degree here, but I just want to know. I want to know what you can do, what you're able to do, so we can plan for that. And it was not. It wasn't hubris whatsoever. He wasn't bragging. He just said, well, if you can think of it, I can probably do it. And I was like, dang, that's pretty bold right there. But sure enough, man,
We're still learning 3 years in, and I've known him for 15 years, and we're still learning that he can do anything.
yeah, and not only the stuff that we come up with, but more so stuff that you dream up. So we tell people Randall's just a Renaissance man for sure, but like part I think you lead with being an artist, and then you bring around all these other skills that you've got and talents. It's awesome. So maybe talk a little bit about that, but first, what would you like to see this podcast be?
Well, I'm not really a podcast person. I've not ever done this before. But
He
I
thought
think
he was
this is
coming
gonna
to a
be
meeting
fun.
this morning.
Right? I literally got here at 9.
He was pissed at 9 a.m. when nobody was here.
Yeah, nobody was here except for Evan, and so a little bit confused there. But anyways, just kind of like Savannah, here we are. But well, I think this is going to be cool. I think it's great. We, like I said, we have so many things going on all the time. It's going to be great instead of just seeing a picture of what is going to happen this week. Just we get to listen to Sean a little more.
I've
which
got
he
so much to
loves.
say.
But everybody gets to figure out what's going on each weekend, and every week it's completely different. It's so cool.
Yeah.
I love this place, and I think this is going to be fun.
I agree, and we may have some like ulterior motives here with this podcast being a lead in to Sean's own TV station one of these days on YouTube, of course.
Yeah.
I pray for whoever has
but
to follow you around every day.
You never seen a camera he
TV.
doesn't like or a microphone that he doesn't
this working?
like. No, we want this to be a place where you can get insights into the chaos that happens around here, and how Sean particularly leads it, diffuses it sometimes. Do you ever
create it.
Do you ever
Anymore?
diffuse
No, I
chaos?
create it. I'm the creator of the
chaos
chaos,
creator.
and then they diffuse it.
Yeah.
He more just tricks everybody into doing things.
That's I say.
Like, he always
yeah.
it's more of a, hey, can you help me move this? And then he's not
gone.
over there.
Gone.
And then
Disappear.
you find out from somebody else, no, you're actually supposed to build a whole stage over here instead, not just move a table. But
Details.
That's how Sean.
Details.
Yeah, details.
I tell him all the
Story of our
time
lives.
that's actually his superpower, I think.
It is.
Kind of like
it's
our ad this
convincing
Kind
people.
of like our ad on the radio this morning.
Yeah.
I don't know what I promised, but we got an ad on the radio. We're some.
Yeah, thank
sponsored
you
something.
to NPR for the ad that we had no idea what was happening. It was very nice, but I'm sure Sean.
We'll
made
find-
that
There was
happen
some
all by
kind of
himself.
transaction.
There will be an invoice that I forgot about.
Usually those conversations happen after midnight, I think.
Yes, or after 8, after dark.
Well, let's take a step back and is there any, or first, are there any events that we haven't hit yet that we need
The
to?
big brown bash coming up this weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Let's go ahead and talk about that.
Tell us about it, Savannah.
Yeah, so
It's
we're
all
excited. This is this is Nick and Kristen Brown's event, and we just posted a video actually the other day of them explaining kind of what this is. But they have like the cutest story ever, and instead of like having an anniversary trip every year, they throw a big party for everybody and a concert for people to just like come watch music, and I think that's super dope. And I love their story, and so I reached out to Amelia. Shout out Amelia, our social media girl. And I was like, hey, I think like they need to come in and sit down and just like tell their story and explain like why it is what it is and what's happening. It's all about women empowerment this year, which I love. Our little like Bigfoot, zoom in on that. She's like she's a
thought that
girl
was
this
Sean.
year, and we love her. We love that. Travis is real upset he doesn't get to bartend because it's all women that day. But we've got Cicada Rhythm, some really cool Marmalade. They're local. Magnolia Boulevard's coming in from out
So
of town.
the Cicada Rhythm is, no, Marmalade, they're local, they're amazing, but that Cicada Rhythm supposedly is insanely
they're
great.
insane.
They're coming out of, what's that Texas town? That cool
No,
one? Austin.
there's-
Austin.
Athens, Georgia.
That's
Actually.
it started with an
Nowhere
there.
A. Started with an A. Another cool town that Texas has no cool towns except Austin. Georgia has no cool towns except Athens. So it was close.
That's actually
Whoa!
not true.
I take a blow to that. Being
It's
a guy from
Savannah.
Georgia.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna donate like 25% of their VIP ticket sales to the Humane Society. Also, what we love to do around here is get involved with local things, local organizations, give back as much as we can. So they're going to be here all day Saturday. So it's going to be a super fun thing. We've got food trucks. We've got coffee from Coffee Lab. And yeah, we're always just
It's going to be,
trying to party.
this is the third year we've done it, and all 3 years this party's been really good. And it's free. Donations accepted to the Humane Society, stuff like that, but it's a kid-friendly, dog-friendly event all day long. And we're always kid-friendly and dog-friendly unless specified. Just wanted to plug that in.
I love that it's specified. I'm proud of you for that, actually.
That was smart.
Who's a big boy.
We don't say that.
And then Friday we have Natalie Hewlin Hockey. Why don't you
Yeah.
talk about what she does?
What?
Nice.
Well,
She's from Nashville,
She's a great
actually.
artist.
She's a great artist. She's from Nashville.
Is that
So
how you
she's coming
pronounce
up out of Nashville, full band for the first time.
Oh.
Full band. She's going to be here, and she came and actually played at the, what was it we had, what I had in the wintertime? The Market.
Oh, yeah.
So she came this past November, played as just like a solo artist, and we absolutely fell in love with her. And so, I'm excited to see her full band. I
Yeah.
think she's going to be really dope.
She plays at 8 on Friday. We got Silla Kentucky as a food truck, one of my favorites, one of the best catfish I've ever had.
We love you, Joey.
Joey's the best. Drop it like it's hot. We'll be here with a big brown bash, who is also our brunch food truck, which we need to talk about. And but I'm staying out of it now. You can keep going. But that's what's going on this weekend.
What's going around town? Anything that we know of? Hot rods in town?
Hot rods? I don't think they are.
Yeah.
I think they're out of town this
Yeah,
week.
they were in town last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're excited about that, the partnership we have
Yeah.
with the hot rods too. A lot of people don't know, but the hot rods will transform into the White Squirrels for the three games this season. So full White Squirrel jerseys. They've got a lot of great merch up there.
They got bobble tails instead of bobble heads on White Squirrel nights, and it's a white squirrel with a bobble tail and our logo on it.
Our first
so.
game is coming up next
May
week.
22nd.
May 22nd.
Why is that
Yeah.
happening? It's awesome, but I've just
We did a partnership with them.
Yeah.
That's so
And
cool.
so they do it every year. They do like what was it called, bootleggers, and it's a big contest between all the minor league teams, and it's a big deal.
It's like a nationwide contest.
Yeah, and then and they've won a few of them, and I mean it's big. And so they came to us about the White Squirrel Nights, and I actually have the dates. Well, May 22nd. I know that one. But it's a great partnership with Kyle and the guys over there, and if we just started it. We will have a beer with them. We did last year. We will this year when we get our tanks up and running, which is very, very soon. The line drive lager.
We'll talk about that more in a minute.
Yeah.
We also have BGRBA Sunday.
Yeah. Bowling Green Rock
Bowling
Band
Green Rock
Academy.
Band
Awesome.
Academy.
I
So
love that.
Showcase
Yeah, it's
all
one of my
day long.
favorites.
It's all a bunch of kids and a bunch of bands that are amazing musicians. And
Actually, it's
some
not
adults.
all kids.
And
though.
some adults.
There's
Yeah.
some adult bands
And-
that kill it.
But
It's a fun
say
day.
more about it, because
It's a great
most people
day.
don't know what
So
BGR.
they do it seasonally. So they do a fall, spring, summer, winter, and it's a school for kids and adults to learn an instrument musician. They form bands, and then they give them a showcase 4 times a year. They get to go on a big stage in front of a ton of people, and
they're some of our best. They're my favorite.
they are
Sundays.
so much
It's a
fun.
lot of fun.
And it is Sunday
It's a Sunday.
from 11 to something. And and it's bands all
It
day
goes
long.
on like four or
4
5
or
hours.
5 hours. It's all day long. It's just a bunch of cool bands, a bunch of little bitty kids all the way to adults, and they're all so talented. Food trucks all day. I think it's Joey and the sisters again. But yeah, it's a big day. It's fun. It really supports a good cause. And Matt DeVore and Murph and all of them over there kill it.
It's cool to see like the older musicians come out
Yeah.
and support too.
Yeah, it's
it was the
good.
first event we had where I was walking in that day, walked through the parking lot, and there are sort of grannies with walkers coming in. I'm like, what event are we having today?
Yeah.
Through the gravel too.
Through the gravel.
Yes.
But they were determined to see their grandkids
And,
to
and
get
the
a good
first
seat.
the first two once we did it was the worst weather ever known to man. I remember that just now. It's like the hardest rains we've ever had, and they packed. I was like, oh, this is gonna suck, and it was packed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great event. It's fun. It's all day. It's free. It's kid friendly. It's dog friendly. I'm gonna wear that out just so you know. But yeah, it's fun.
All right, that's a good kind of transition to the big question. We're going to kind of take a step back here and ask, why does Bowling Green need this living room? We haven't actually talked much about how we landed on living room or why we use that, but what we want to be is that we want to be known as Bowling Green's living room, and it's wild how that has taken hold. But one of the first things we talked about when we started discussing this, opening this brewery, was it was post shutdown, and we're like, everybody needs a place where they can come and hang out with other humans.
Yeah.
I mean, it was as basic as that, and it needs to not be a place where, you know, this crowd, it's a place for this crowd or it's a place for this crowd. Anybody and everybody feels welcome.
I think
to
you said
come
it
in
best
there.
about humans. I like that. Kind of, so like we wanted it to be where everyone was comfortable. But I like the human thing. I think that's a perfect way to say it. We want everybody here.
Sometimes it's questionable.
Yeah,
The
we want
hu- the
almost
human
everybody
part?
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Usually it's us, but
Yeah, we want almost
Our
everybody.
white squirrel babies.
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
talk
Our
about
little
what
babies.
how that looks.
Well, I'll
on
give
any
you a perfect
given-
example. So Brian and I started doing this, and he came up with Bowling Green's living room, and I thought it was so cheesy. And I was like, okay, whatever. And then as soon as we opened, it immediately made sense, and I couldn't believe how much it made sense. And I remember one day, and it just made everything make sense, is I walk into the tap room, and I see a 95-year-old legendary Army guy or Air Force guy, and a black guy with dreads, and a white girl with eyelid tattoos, and a guy with a suit on, all like within 5 feet of each other chatting. And that made me cry. I mean, it was like, this is what I wanted. And I didn't know. And so then I was like, damn it, Brian was right again. It is Bowling Green's living room. And I said, shit. But it all made sense. And ever since then, we wanted everyone of every walk of life to be comfortable here.
So-
Almost everyone.
Yeah,
Oh my God, do you have chills on your arm?
yeah,
You're
gave him
getting
chills.
he's
Well,
that excited.
He has emotion, y'all.
Yeah, he's so emotional.
No, I don't. That's a lie.
and we've established that it makes him really mad when I'm right.
It also does.
And that happens more often than I'd like to admit.
What about you guys on the ends here? What does being Bowling Green's living room mean to you all?
Oh my God, I told her not to
I
call.
love it. I think it's so cool. Just like I said, it doesn't matter what day you come in here. There's just every genre of people, and everybody's here just to hang out. And there's no nobody's split up. There's no segregation or anything like that. It's like everybody of every genre of people. Like I said, crazy tattoos, older people. It just doesn't matter. Everybody hangs out. Everybody has a great time. I mean, it's just, you never know what you're gonna get to see and who you're gonna get to meet here. I had so much fun. Even just last night, I got to meet such neat people that were just traveling through, and just saw that it was the brewery that popped up, and they stopped on their way into Nashville just to have a brew and see what was going on. Then they met more people. I mean, there's just so many different neat people, like I said, from all walks of life over here.
Yeah.
It's just fun. I love it.
Fascinating, the people that come in that are passing through, right?
All the
what you
time.
said.
Yeah.
I remember talking to somebody, they were sitting at the bar and just having their own conversation, and actually they were talking with another couple beside them who they had just met, and they said, Brian, meet these folks. They travel the intercoastal waterways. And so I got to learn, they had
Like
come.
doing the Great Loop type
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's cool.
And so they had already come, I don't know how many thousands of hundreds of miles, but it was out west where they started, I think.
That's so neat.
But anyway, we get that all the time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You all
I mean,
get it behind the bar.
Yeah, we get it all the
All the
time.
time.
The amount of people that I've met and just the cool stories. Like, you know, you've got our older guys that are our sweet little 90-year-old regulars that come in here that have incredible past lives.
Shout
you
out
know?
to Bill.
Yeah.
Yes.
We love
Yo,
our
Bill. Yes, we love Bill. Mr. Cherry, got Carol Hildreth.
Cherry,
We got some
Carol,
great
yes.
old men that come in here, but I think for me it's the family atmosphere. You know, like I'm a single mom, and being able to have a place to bring my kids where I feel comfortable to bring them, and they're like, it feels like family. My kids come in here and see regulars that are in here all the time that, you know, give them flowers and write them cards and letters and like do the sweet things, and being able for just Bowling Green to have that space for, you know, people to get together with their friends and bring their kids and not have to worry about a screaming baby or, you know, a toddler that can't sit still at a table, and you could still come together and sit down and like and catch up. And that's like one of the first things that I think I fell in love with about this place was the amount of I love yous that I hear in here.
Yeah.
In between these walls, like and I had never seen that in my life, but everybody says I love you to everybody, like all the time. And you hear it like 24/7. Our bartenders tell our regulars they love each other. Our regulars are telling regulars they love each other. I mean, it's crazy. But I have never heard I love you more in a business than I hear here.
The cool thing too is like so much of our decor here is also from regulars just bringing us cool things. And so like it's not just something that we come up with. Like so many people just bring in so many different
and everything's got a story
and pictures and everything has a story.
This is a fucker.
That is true.
As speaking of decor from regulars, this is truly a fucker.
I've never seen
it
that
is
type of fucker
a
in
pheasant
my life.
head on a chucker body. Chucker, is that right?
Yeah. So that's a
Yeah.
Which makes
It
a
is
pH
Frankenstein.
fucker.
Yeah, pH fucker. Yes, sorry, pheasant pH.
Yeah.
It was given by a regular, Mr. Cowles, and he said, "I got a fucker for you." He's an older gentleman, and I said,
Who belongs here?
I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "I got a fucker you need." And again, he's an older gentleman and very proper. And I said, and Carol Hildreth is dying laughing the whole time. And I was like, I don't know what's going on here. And David Cowles goes to his car and brings me this fucker, P-H-U-C-K-E-R, from 2017. And this is everything in here. We've got some of the most random, most beautiful art around, just decoration. Every single piece has a story. And if I don't know it, Randall knows it, or Brian knows it, or Savannah knows it, or Amelia knows it, or Evan knows it. Evan's our head brewer. He'll be on sometime soon. He's full of giggles and stories.
He
in here
has to
watching
get
this
the
right now.
brewery online.
Yeah, he's got to get that going
but he's got to
first.
brew beer
That's,
first.
that's the bar that he has to.
We call him Red Velvet,
Yep. Our in-house ginger.
our in-house ginger. He does have a soul,
We think.
maybe.
We're talking about the guests and what they bring in. What about Carol Hildreth and the fire truck story is what blows my mind.
So Carol Hildreth and Dan Cherry and their walking group started coming in as soon as we opened. That's how I got to know them. And
Average
they're-
age about 92.
Yeah, they're legends. Everyone in there, they're legends. Dan Cherry, of course, most of you know who he is. But they just started coming in, and I got to know, and I realized I knew Carol's daughter really well, Kim. But we got a great relationship with them. And then Brian is going through, it was insurance, right? Getting insurance last year.
Trying to get proof of insurance from the past. Digging through the glove box.
And Carol owned that fire truck, which he'd forgotten about. How many years ago?
I don't think I even knew that.
You did it? It was
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah. I thought we talked about it.
Maybe, but we talked about a lot of things.
Yeah.
I just did not
Yeah,
realize that.
it was part of his fleet.
It was his fleet, or his company.
In the 70s.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
No.
Wow, and then it was-
Yeah, we've got it.
And then it was
I can't ever say it right. Is it
Chalibiet?
Claviet?
Claviet.
Calebiet. It's Calebiet.
Chalabite?
I call it Chalabate.
That's Chalabate.
And everybody's like, what? I'm like, Coach Chili.
This is then their fire truck.
Shun.
Wow. That is so cool.
Now,
Yeah.
why don't you finish out telling the fire
Okay,
truck
well,
story?
I love the fire truck story too. But
Well, let me describe the fire truck first. That people that don't know it, it's got 4 taps and 2 TVs and a bar, and it's a moving fire truck. Take it, Randall.
well, I have a great friend, Mr. Grable, that owns a scrapyard, and he called me. He's like, "Hey, I've got this old fire truck here. It's got some really nice toolboxes on it. I want to see if you want to come take them." So I was like, "Okay." Go down there and I look and I see this truck that looks mint condition, and I was like, "Oh my gosh!" I was like, "What are you doing with the truck?" He's like, "Well, we're getting ready to crush it here in just a few minutes." He goes, "Unless you want these boxes." I was like, "I need the whole truck." He goes, "Oh, well, I guess if you want it." So he let me load it up and brought it back to the house, and we ended up turning it into a tap truck. Not even, and this was even before we started.
Hey,
doing
how
the White
long did it
Squirrel
take
here.
you to do it?
Oh, I mean, I don't remember.
2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
It was something ridiculous. I remember Adam Klein telling me that you had to have it done.
Yeah.
In there, like, there's no way you can, and that's how you got to tell Randall's. You can't do it.
Yeah, don't
Or
do
or
that
you
all
start to do it.
to a fault.
Like if you or I walked out and took a hammer towards the.
I'll say, Randall, I
or
know you're
drill.
busy. I will build this stage.
Yeah.
It'll be
It's gonna
built the
happen
next
that
day.
Yeah.
Got to.
Well, yeah, like you turned it around, and I remember Adam telling me this, or maybe it was Brandon Thomas telling me this story. But like you turned it around in insane amount of time because you said that it said it couldn't be done, and you said, "Watch this, it was for some event. I think it was for that event that they did downtown,
Yeah.
Harvest.
Oh,
the first harvest you did.
Yeah.
How do I remember that?
I don't know. You got it.
It's impressive.
It's great. I don't remember stuff, just so you know.
Yeah.
Well, let's make another quick pivot. And so, for any listeners who have made it this far into this podcast,
Bless your heart.
yeah, bless your heart. Find some hobbies. No, I'm kidding.
Like drinking beer.
Yeah.
Oh, Red Velvet.
Look at there.
Best.
His name was spoken and he appeared.
Thank you.
Oh, there it
Turn
was.
around
There it
and
went
made your
again.
camera debut.
The I love yous.
Yeah.
So,
Yep, see?
So we, in addition to bringing in folks from outside the brewery walls to talk about what they're doing here locally, we also selfishly want to give you a sense of what's going on here in the brewery, or not, as the case might be.
Yeah.
So Evan just walked out, so he missed that punchline. But let's talk a little bit about where we are with our brew system. We've been down for a while,
Yep.
and we're coming
We
back
have
up.
no
We're going to
beer.
dedicate an episode to that.
Yeah.
That y'all take it.
Well, I'll start. So, I won't tell you the whole long story because Against the Grain, they were the first people I contacted back in 2014 when I was trying to figure out what to do, and they gave me a lot of guidance, and so I became good friends with them back then, and stayed good friends with them, and we had a glycol unit, that's our chiller thing, went down, and we were having a really hard time figuring out how to do something with it, and then Against the Grain announced their tap room closing at Slugger Field up in Louisville, so I called Sam, one of the owners. He's like, hey, what's up? Can I come look at that chiller? He goes, get up here tomorrow. I got a lot more of that for you to look at. He's like, I was going to call you. I was like, all right. So Evan and I went up there, and it's the most ridiculous setup ever, but it's this beautiful, older copper 15-barrel system. And we're looking at it, and we're climbing up ladders and stuff because it was a 3-tier system. But we get back to the bar, and I was like, all right, give me a price on the chiller, on the brew system, and then on the fermenters, like separate. And he goes like, nah, I got a number for you for the whole thing, man. You'll take it or leave it. So give me a number. And Brian and I say, this was year 5 and we're on year 3, but he gave us a number, and not only was it a great deal, but just a story going from Against the Grain to us and how similar we are and were and will be, and just the story. But anyway, it was, like they say, it was an offer we couldn't refuse. And so here we sit, and then and we're going to be brewing beer soon.
Proper beer, proper brew.
It's amazing.
So much better than our old
And it's
system.
cool. It's an older system. They don't make common systems anymore, but it's older, but it is so precise and it's so beautiful. It's got so much history, and I can't wait for us to start loading it with some suds.
Well, also, you didn't even mention that how much trouble we were having with the old system
The old system,
beforehand.
yeah. And the old system was an old converted dairy tank,
Yeah.
and it's did its purpose for a long time. And I mean, we had wine fermenters, we had a big old.
It was very thrown together.
It was thrown together, and we made it work, and it did its purpose. It was great. And so to have a proper system, I mean, I used to brew in the middle of the night in the kitchen. So to have a proper system that had proper mechanics on it, mechanical operations on it, is just so exciting. I might start helping them brew again. I'm just kidding. I won't.
We've had to do a lot of work to get that thing in
lot.
here. We had to retrofit almost this whole half of the building just to
Like
accommodate.
redneck, rig it.
No, we're trying not to redneck rig right now, but I mean,
it's been a
there
process.
may be a
Getting
little
it
bit
in
here and
was
there.
redneck rigging.
Yeah,
Our insurance company would love to do it. We're not ready.
yeah.
Hey, we're breaking up, guys. We're breaking up.
but we've had to do a lot. We've had to cut the floors out. We've had to put in all kinds of drains and lines and just plumbing for days. I mean, it's really been quite a project. But
I just burped in
I
there.
mean,
I'm so sorry.
it looks so cool though, having all that copper system, and it's going to be such a game changer. And the being able to be precise with every brew instead of having to have somebody sitting there the whole time watching every little thing with a little probe trying to make sure, since we can only heat on one side of our tank, our milk tank. It's going to be one of the biggest game changers I think that we've had.
For sure. Yeah, I agree.
I tell people, God, that we're either good like idiots or geniuses. Like the NFL football coach when he goes for 2, if he makes it, I mean, he's a genius. If he misses it, he's the biggest dumbass ever. So about a year, you can tell me I'm a genius or an idiot. No, I'm not me. Tell us if we're idiots. Tell me if I'm a genius. But it's going to be huge.
And let's call a spade too. In terms of where we've been in a place where we've been running out of our own beer.
Yeah.
And we got to that place because of you all drinking our beer, which is awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And so we had capped out on our old system, but then we started having these problems that Randall and Shauna mentioned, and then of course we couldn't meet demand at all. So it was time to change out, and it just that system breaking down just forced the issue that now.
Thank you against the grain.
Yeah,
Oh,
and everything happens
right.
for a reason.
Thank you.
Yeah. And this goes back to what we said about Randall at first, that we still learn every day that he can do anything. This has proven it, this installation. Every time we try to find a specialist to give us ideas on how to do this or that or the other, we'll finally tell Randall that Sean's going to do it himself. And Randall comes in, he's like, oh, I can do that.
Or Evan.
I was about to say, we got to give Evan that shout out because he's the one that's been just crushing it every day on all the, not just putting it together, but
I'll tell you this, it's the prettiest glycol run line I've ever seen in my life.
But I mean, he has done so much research. I mean, I don't know how he keeps his hair like he.
It's going.
Well,
He's
likewise.
got that
over
young
here.
mane.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, he's really done a lot. He's put his whole heart and soul into
yeah,
this
he's
thing.
done a lot
So
of
he's
research.
really the one.
He came to me.
I
at
did
first.
some heavy lifting on stuff, but he's the one that's making this work.
And he knew nothing about the glycol stuff, and I didn't either. He kept asking me, and I go, Evan, I've never had opportunity to work with glycol. I said, I know that it's either purple or blue because I see it when it leaks.
Yeah.
and I said, that's about all I know. I was like, this is on you, baby. And he did. He dug in, and he's done so much research, and he'll ask me questions, and I was like, I know how it works. I just don't know how to make it work.
Well, and we give. We're looking at Evan out of the shot here
He's
because
waiting
he's
for
sitting
the
here.
jab.
He
Oh, I thought he was in there
No.
clanking things around.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, I thought that was him
But-
working the whole time.
Evan's gonna have plenty of time to talk about what all has been done in detail and what now is possible. Maybe
Take like
we'll
10
do that.
podcasts to do that.
Yeah, no, we'll
Yeah.
have to give him
He
limits
needs his
on answers.
own
Yeah.
podcast just to
Yeah.
go over that.
But yes, we give Evan grief, but it's only because he's slightly younger than the rest of us, so he gets hazed a little bit.
Yeah,
but
just a little.
But Evan's probably the youngest, smartest head brewer in the state, I'd say.
Hands
Oh,
down.
yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I mean, the youngest part. You don't have to qualify the smartest part.
Not
but-
yet. Give you a couple weeks.
Yeah, when the beer is flowing again, we'll discuss
That'll be its
smartest.
own podcast.
But that's the thing. Like this team around here is phenomenal. We're count ourselves lucky, blessed, whatever you want to call it. But the team is awesome. Just highly talented, right?
It really is.
And with passion
Thanks.
and passion and
Tell me more.
We didn't say you. We said your team.
Oh, my team after a while, I created. So
Yeah.
I'm still going to take that.
But do y'all agree with that? I mean,
Absolutely. It's
100%.
it's and I've learned this, and I'm sure they all have. We all own businesses, but it's not. It's who you surround yourself with. I mean, it comes down to it. It takes a village to do.
You're supposed to be talking into that thing, not just swinging
Oh, sorry.
it around.
Sorry, I got bored there for a second. But it's who
fidgeting.
you surround yourself with, and we surround ourselves with a lot of people, a lot of great people.
Good one.
Well, and it's not just people that we pay either.
No, oh gosh,
Oh my
my
gosh,
God.
we
Yeah.
have so many
We
people.
have-
We had a
that-
regular bartender yesterday. Well, I mean, he is a bartender, by the way. He has a serve
Yeah,
safe.
thank
But-
God. But I got
It was
thrown
Mother's
into
Day.
that one.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, we got so many regulars and so many great friends that the Charles Webbs and the Peanuts and JJ's and
Now you started naming names.
can we edit that out? All the people that help us is amazing. Like
We can't even.
Spence Sheldon.
Yeah.
Sheldon. I don't know if you know him.
He's all right.
But yeah, like we couldn't have done this without all of our family. Shout out to the wives, Brian and I's wives.
Bless their hearts.
They are very patient women. Allison and Sarah. We'll tell. There's another podcast about.
That's right.
I think you should have the
That's a
wives.
separate-
I think the
There's a
wives
whole
should be on the
podcast
podcast.
about
Yeah.
how we signed up on this deal, and it's a story.
That would be a great podcast.
how I
I
tricked
think
my wife into that. very well.
we might not better tell that. Say that one out loud. for all kinds of reasons.
Yeah. Right, we got a great thing going though, and it's because of all y'all. All the y'all, y'all. And
The whole
tricked
community is
into
what
this,
makes this work.
Most of you got
Yeah.
tricked into this. You know this, right?
We
Ask
all
Brian.
got tricked in.
Ask Brian. Brian got tricked into this.
Yeah, I think we all did.
He really did.
That is true.
But Randall made the point that, and it's not just it's not our staff, our team, our regulars. I mean, truly, the whole community.
The whole community.
Yeah.
is very-
I was part of a group, company, nonprofit one time that our goal, we would say we want to be the place where important conversations happen. And I never imagined that would kind of be the theme of what's happening here in Bowling Green's living room. But the people you see when you look across, that's what brings us all back, because it's not all fun. It's rarely easy, but on a given night or a given day, and you look across and you see the diversity of people and the age ranges and the smiles on people's faces. Not all smiles, because I mean people are having important conversations that need to be taken serious, and they peeled over into a corner of a couch or whatever. But you can just see it. You can see contentment and happiness with that human interaction, and it's a truly awesome thing. What are our parting words here?
We'll be back every week.
Yeah,
Every
we'll be
week.
back.
I'm so prepared.
Fancy.
We're gonna focus a lot on community. We didn't tap on that. Brian just tapped on it a little bit, but on community, how much community is important to us. From the name that we created this thing for, with the White Squirrel Brews, because we wanted to be community driven from the get go. And but I love getting with neighbors, getting with Chris at Shake Rag, getting with Derek, getting with downtown with Talia and Cliffs, Bridget Cliffs, and all of them. Like, we all are in this together, and that's what I want to focus on that a lot during the podcast. Like a little bit here, a little bit there, so it can get boring. But how much we help each other, and so obviously we couldn't do it without the community. And I just love. We get way too many accolades when we're out and about. Like, they're like, I just love what you do for the community. I'm like, I just say yes.
Well, and we give you a hard time for liking every microphone and camera and being a PR whore.
I deserve it.
But those y'all who know Sean know that his heart is for this community, and in the ways that we're able to help people and the things that we can get involved in, sometimes whether we want to or not, are mostly due to Sean's antics and his level of care about the community. There's so much cool stuff that's happening here, and you're right. We want this to be a place where those stories get told. Parting thought?
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it goes back to our community, but really like just the staff that we have here, and I'm so thankful for them, because without them it would be 10 times harder. But yeah, I mean, I think we just all have such a great vision for what this place is going to turn into, hopefully over the next several years. What it already is. I had my first date years and years ago at White Squirrel before I ever even knew Sean. So for it to have come full circle for me and still be here to this day is awesome. And it's just a family unit. We want everybody that walks in the door to feel like family, and I think that's
right.
what keeps me going here. So yeah.
Parting thought.
Well,
Close
how
us
do you
out.
follow up on all that? But I mean, I love this place. I love all the people here, and I'm just excited to see what happens going forward with all the different projects and events and people that are walking through these doors. It's going to be a great thing. I'm excited for it.
Well said, everybody, and we appreciate your all's patience as we muddle through this first episode, but hope you'll continue to tune in, come back, and check us out so you keep up with local things.
I've got so
things
many
that are
stories
happening here locally. Sean, it's going to be Story Hour with Sean every other week. But thank you for how you support us, how you support this brewery, and how you support this community. Again, join us next time, and we'll look forward to seeing you then. Cheers.
Yay. Woo woo.
Oh, God.
I work for no man. You will find a fortune. Though it will not be the fortune you seek.